Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Ayuni binti Semi. My metric number is AA191574. For Chapter 1, Introduction, the subtopic that covered in this chapter is project background, problem statement, objective, project scope, and project significance. Project background. To produce a high-quality agriculture product, we need the machine that is capable of maximizing the product lines. The second one is, the main purpose of this project is to boost the production of the sugarcane seed. The third one is, the cutting machine that use mechanism of automatic should be used to save user time and money. The last one is, this project is to help the sugarcane industry to increase their production rate for the future purpose. As we can see here, we have two diagrams that show the first one is the sugarcane harvest data from 2016 to 2018. We can see that sugarcane production for each year increasing. The next one is the diagram of sugarcane production growth from 2007 to 2018. We can see that in 2010, the production of sugarcane the highest. Problem statement. The problem that we can see from this project is, by using the traditional method, they cannot cut sugarcane in large quantity, high wage costs to pay employee salaries, and use a lot of time for one circular process. Even though the productivity of sugarcane product is not too widespread around, but the product still needed to producing the sugarcane fastly and reduce the time of cutting process, especially for urgent use. The next one is objective. For the first one is investigate the exciting sugarcane cutter hand machine process. The second one is design and simulate the sugarcane cutter machine with the requirement that needed. The third one is develop improvement that will benefit small-scale local sugarcane farmers in such a number of different ways. The next one is project scope. For the first one is, our project is focused on the sugarcane cutting process. And the next one is, this product resulted from the research on the new cutting machine that is available on the market. The third one is, from the latter machine, they are only able to cut the sugarcane per one time. This kind of waiting, manpower, and time is mean one time or circular process they can just cut one piece of sugarcane. The fourth one is, the main motivate in our mission is to cut the sugarcane without wasting a lot manpower and time. The last one is, in the fabricate process, we are using software like SolidWorks to observe the function and advantages of our machine and avoid error when producing the prototype. For project significance, the first one is cutting the sugarcane without wasting too much manpower. That means when you use the machine from before, you can see the manpower that needed is 1 to 1 person and maybe 1 to 3% for traditional method. But for the machine, we just need 1 person only, just to handle the machine on and off button. And the second one is reduce the duration during cutting process. The third one is the total of sugarcane input a lot more compared to all machine. The fourth one is there is packaging process inside the machine. And the last one is user friendly.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rida Zahira binti Muhammad Rahim, AA 1954. I will present for Chapter 2, Literature Review. These are some of the sugarcane cutting methods that are already on market. The first method is the method using traditional tools. This method uses 100% manpower for each cutting and packaging process. The second one is sugarcane cutter have an automatic machine. This machine is a modern machine that can reduce the use of manpower. However, the market selling price of this machine is a major disadvantage. And the last one is sugarcane cutter hand tools. This machine is also a modern machine, yet it still uses a lot of manpower and can have a negative impact on the health of user. Next, I will explain the machine strength and limitation parts. For the semi-automatic machine, the number of limitation of this machine is more than its advantage. This is because this machine still use a lot of manpower, uncomfortable to use because the user need to stand for a long time, can cause a severe back pain, and only used by small industry. For the next machine is a fully automatic machine. This machine has many advantages. However, the most notable limitation is the price. This is because not many small-scale farmers can afford to purchase price and its maintenance. The last one is the sugarcane cutter hand tools. This machine is a machine that requires human movement. This machine also has its own limitation. Among the limitation is that it can have detrimental effect on the user's spine. This is because the weight of this machine is very heavy. These are pros and cons that we discovered as a result of our research. The comparison in sugarcane input, the old version can cut 1 stick per process and the new version can cut 2 or more sticks per process. The comparison in sugarcane cutting duration, the old version takes a long time and the new version can short the cutting process. The comparison in manpower, the old version used much more manpower compared to the new version. And the comparison in total revenue of cutting cane, the old version, the average quantity of sugarcane cut within a week is unsatisfactory, and the new version for average quantity of sugarcane that cut within a week can give reasonable results.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Zarfan bin Rostam. My metric number is AA191545, and then this is our rough picture of our methodology. First is flowchart, and then design specification, initial design sketch, material selection, machine and tools, and lastly estimation of cost. This is our project flowchart. Okay, we start off with meeting our SV and then start researching about the background of project, objective and project scope, and then distribute assignment and then do some research or about data sugarcane and the latest sugarcane machine. And then we fabricate some sketch and then choose the most appropriate sketch drawing that meet all of our criteria to draw it using SolidWorks. And then we carry out the project idea, develop project idea to make analysis and survey. We do some analysis first project and then final report. Next is a presentation with panels and then report submission. Next is design specification. This is some of the criteria of our ECC machine. First is workability. We hope that the machine we are designing can reduce the time taken for cutting the sugarcane. In previous or traditional ways, they only can cut sugarcane one per time. So we hope that our machine can cut multiple sugarcane in one time. So next is safety. We assure that our machine have details of protection to increase the safety factor of the tools. Next is size. We hope that our machine or not too small, so that we can have the work surface to put the packaging pack. Next is cleanliness. We hope that the machine that we are designing can be clean enough or can be easy to be clean, not rusty when get cleaned or once a week. Next we go through some of the initial design of sketches. We can see the first sketches, second sketches, and then the third sketches. In these old sketches, we use a lot of rolling method, or using the sugarcane, moving the sugarcane towards the cutting blade. We find out that this mechanism use a lot of intricate parts, and then it will consume a lot of money. Next, we go to the metal selection. We can see we use some aluminium because it is rust proof, and then we use pneumatic cylinder for our cutting motion. Next, we use some mild steel for structure, bolts and nut for our connection, saw blade for the cutting blade, and compressor for parts. And then this is some machine and tools that we use if fabricate the machine. First, we have steel facets, vernier caliper, angle grinder, drilling machine, and then MIG welding machine. This is our estimation for our product. As you can see, alloy, and then pneumatic cylinder, mild steel bar, and the total amount is 951 ringgit. This is our final design sketch. After we go through all of our last 3 sketches, we find out that the most suitable design mechanism that we can that is cheaper is using gravitational pull, where we put the sugarcane on top of a slide, and then the slide will, using gravitational pull, will move the sugarcane into a stopper. Then a cutting blade will cut the sugarcane, and then the sugarcane will fall down to the top. Next is our expect result. We hope that the ECC able to cut multiple quantity than before and in a short time. ECC can manage the power while the sugarcane is cutting process, and then ECC become one of the tools that may help the Malaysia agricultural sector. Next, we go to the result and discussion. This is SolidWorks drawing of our full assembly product. We can see the blue part is our slider and stopper, where the sugarcane will slide and then will be stopped by stopper, and then the red pneumatic cylinder will cut the sugarcane in 3 feet, then fall down into a basket which is located in the yellow platform. This is our exploded view for the machine. The compressor and our electronic box is actually for cosmetic purposes, but in real life it may be different from our sketch. This is the project result. We have mass of 531 kilogram, length or height is 170 centimeter, weight is 80 centimeter, and long is 169 centimeter. Next, we will talk about the height problem of our machine. We know that the height is around 170 centimeter, but it is not suitable for our Malaysian consumer. We have height around 140 until 160 centimeter. So we have made a calculation about the height of the actual sugarcane platform that will be put it, which is the slide. So the height of the slide is around 147 centimeter. This is suitable enough for our machine because we have made a calculation about the height of slider, if we build or fabricate the slider lower than 140 centimeter, our stiffness of slide will not is not high enough for the sugarcane to move or to have the gravitational effects on the sugarcane. So this sugarcane will not slide smoothly towards the stopper. So the cutting mechanism will not work. Next, we talk about the project result. This is the top view and the side view. We can see the grayish part is actually our protective cover. Next is the front view. This is our switch box, and then the stopper, and then packaging place, which is the yellow plate, and then cutting parts cover. Next, I will show you on the system that will apply to our machine, our ECC machine. So this is the machine that we are using, the rotary directional valve or valve work. It is a pneumatic device or pneumatic system. As you can see in the picture, we can always adjust our speed using the button, and then that is how our pneumatic cylinder retract and cutting work. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Procedure to use product. The first one is ready with 3 to 4 pieces of sugarcane at the entering of the slide. Get ready with hanging the sack at the packaging place. The second one is push green button at the switch box to switch on the machine. The next one is let the sugarcane going down through the slide to the cutting tool. After that, sugarcane will enter the sack. Then, wait until all part of sugarcane be cut and enter the packaging pack. The next one is push red button to off the machine. The last one is tie the sack with rope when already 10 kg of sugarcane inside it. Rate of improvement. The period before and after. Time taken before is 1 minute per sugarcane, after 0.5 minute per sugarcane. Difference period before and after use ECC is 1 minute minus with 0.5 minute, we got 0.5 minute. So percent of period difference before and after use ECC is 50%. Analysis of productivity. We assume that 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. 1 sugarcane before we take 1 minute. 1 sugarcane after 0.5 minute, and 1 sugarcane's mass is 2 kg. And for 10 kg sugarcane, we need 5 sugarcane and 5 minutes for before. So we use the formula of productivity equal to output per input. Packet per hours before is 12 packets. Packet per hours after is 20 packet per hours. So percent of productivity is 100%, increasing. I will show the video of animation for cutting mechanism for electric can cutter ECC.
The conclusion. In general, we have accomplished all of our objectives. Aside from that, the project was completed effectively and was able to assist small-scale local sugarcane farmers in Malaysia. It is believed that advantage of this machine will attract farmers such as the potential to save money, times for cutting and packaging. These are some suggestions for improvement. The installation of tires at the engine legs, for instance. This is to make the machine move easier. The sack hook comes next. This is because the hook can use to hanging the sack back in packaging process. The final step is to expand the machine wide. This is significant since the weight of this EEC machine can affect the sugarcane intake. As a result, we anticipate being able to improve this machine in the future. Thank you.